Good evening, everybody. I am Chris Manning, and this is the Royal Blue and Burnt Orange 2 podcast. We're going to be talking about BYU's game against Liberty on Saturday. It's now Tuesday. I finally had some time to go over this game. And there's been a lot of talk about what is wrong with this team in the defense, and is it the players not executing, or is it the schematics? And so I decided to review the games. So like I said, if you watched my video on Arkansas, as I said, I was at the South Florida game, I was at the Oregon game, I was at the Baylor game, I was at the Notre Dame game. So I have made it to all of the big games up to date, except for the Liberty game, obviously. And so I thought to myself, when was the last time the defense played really good for a full game? And I was like, okay, Baylor. Okay, what did we do in the Baylor game? So I decided to go back and watch the Baylor game and then compare and contrast what we did against Baylor with the Liberty game. And it is a night and day difference. I don't think, obviously there are plenty of times where the play breaks down, but the difference is definitely in our aggressiveness. Now I'm going to show you the first half defensive series that I could find online, thanks to Snap to Tackle. I'm going to show you how aggressive we were in that first half against Baylor, and in the highlights that I can pull up from the Liberty game, how different it is. If you watch my Arkansas review, you're going to see I'm questioning why we have safeties 15 and 20 yards off the ball. Why on third and short, third and 3, do our linebackers playing 7 yards deep? You know, it just didn't quite make sense to me as what we were doing. And then when you see the Baylor game and compare it with what we did at Liberty, it's going to make a lot of difference to you, and you'll understand it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and do a replay of the Baylor first. I believe this might be the first or second series. Sorry. Like I said, this was the best I could find online for you. So let's get to it. Okay, as you can see here, we are in we got our three-man front with the outside linebackers pressed up against the line. Tell me, when was the last time you saw the outside linebackers, both of them, up on the line like that? Anyways, it is 2nd and 9, and you're going to see the outside linebacker go on the far side by Water. This near side linebacker backs off. So we're really only bringing 4, but bringing the
Chapin with all day now runs out of real estate.
And we get a sack. When's the last time we had a sack? It's been a while.
Way before he...
All right. Now we're going to switch it up and watch this play from Liberty, and I wanted you to see the alignment difference. All right, so here's Liberty's first play of the game that they've got. We've got the 4-man front. Notice where the linebackers are playing. 7 yards off the ball, right? And now obviously it's a 1st and 10, so we don't have any specific, short yardage situation or anything like that. But look at how different the linebackers react versus in the Baylor game versus the Liberty game.
Running back on first down was Day Hunter. He motions out. He gets the pass. And a big hit is applied.
All right, so they pick up 7 yards. Where are the linebackers at? 7 yards. So the difference in the Baylor game right off the bat is linebacker depth. That's the most noticeable. That's the thing that we're going to see most in this. So let's watch a few plays. Let's watch the whole series here with the Baylor, and then we'll come back to the Liberty game. Okay, again with a 3-3, 3-3-5, looks like we're going. Linebacker showing pressure, and we're actually going to bring 2 linebackers on a blitz. Now, they don't get home, but that pressure and forcing Chapin to roll out to the right here leads to an incomplete pass. Watch the 2 linebackers.
He gets that. Lost 4. A little pressure coming from the Cougars. Chapin eludes the rush. And
incomplete pass on a 3rd and 13. Leading to a punt. All right, now let's go ahead and check out the first series here in the Liberty game. Again, that pressure, Baylor got a first down or 2, and then had to punt. Again, we brought pressure a lot, and I wish the first couple plays were on there because, again, we came with the blitz on play 1, and it was great. All right, so here is the Liberty first series. Okay, we've got our 4-3 formation. Bywater up here is on the outside a little bit. But notice on a 2nd and 5, and our other two linebackers are 6 yards off the ball. Now they're going to run just a simple read, run up the middle, and pick up the first down.
BYU.
Watch the linebackers' reaction.
Here's a late decision and a handoff to Hunter into the teeth of the BYU front.
Fairly easy
He
pickup.
appears to have.
Okay, again, 4-3. Linebacker is just off the line of scrimmage, but several yards outside of the box. Now in this play, unfortunately, Chuli's going to take himself out of the play. He's going to come so far wide. I'm not sure what he was seeing, but he takes himself out of the play and allows the running back to come up right where he would have been if he just stays here and reads up the middle. He gets a stop. Batty is not blocked. The guard and tackle double team the tackle, and the tight end's going to come down and get seal on Peely. This H-back's going to come around and get enough of a hit on Batty to prevent him from getting the tackle for loss in the backfield.
Down to 1.
So you see H-back comes across. Tackle is double teamed and getting pushed back. Tight end is coming to get Peely. Thule ran outside. I don't know if maybe he thought there was going to be a quick pass and he wanted to try and get another pick six. But because he's not here, the tight end his only option is come and get Peely, and running back will run right through like that.
Burst through the middle for Day.
Okay, on this one, again, it's 1st and 15. They just had a penalty, luckily, because they did catch a nice pass down the sideline, but they had a man downfield. Again, linebackers 7-8 yards off the ball. Safety nearly 20 yards deep. But Micah is pulled up tight. Watching the H-back here. Now, Mike is actually going to cover a blitz because he's, but it's so delayed, right? He doesn't get there. If he goes right on the snap, obviously I don't know what his read is. He might be in man, and so he just saw this man block, and he said, okay, well, I'm free for the blitz. But if he, comes at snap, I think he gets there in time.
One-on-one to the boundary, and he threw a great ball. Mario
And
Douglas,
he sees, okay, he's blocking, and then he comes in, and he gets the free shot, but it's too late.
Douglas comes back,
and then we
to
take a
get
bad
it,
angle there
and
by Water, and they get the first down. Okay, this one, 2nd and 5, 4 down linemen. Linebackers, again, beyond the sticks for the first down, which I don't like. Again, you'll see so much different in the Baylor game. They would have been right here. Now, they actually complete this pass down along the line, but watch the guard. You're going to see he is 5, 6, 7 yards downfield. They don't catch it, so this would have been their 3rd ineligible man downfield, and this one should have come back, but they don't catch it. You see the guard right here. Now he is 3 yards deep, 4 yards deep, 5 yards deep. 2nd and 5, and he's on that yellow line.
Again, single coverage again, a lot of
good
contact,
ball.
And it's hauled in by Frith this time with
he
no
catches it because there's no pressure. I mean, again, that one should have been called back, but the officials didn't see it. So here we got 2nd and goal from the 6. I believe we got 4 down linemen with the linebacker up, 1 linebacker up tight. The other linebackers are 4 and 5 yards off the ball. They attempt to run up the middle, but then bounce it outside, and luckily we get the stop. Mikey comes up and presses him out.
Hunter diving,
and Kafusi gets the stop there.
Out of bounds, short of it.
So now we got 3rd and goal at the 2. All right, let's pause it here real quick. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 men up on the line, right? Good. Everyone else within a yard in the end zone, that's good. Right? Nice, tight, aggressive, right? We come. Now we got lucky. Brewer decided to keep it. If he handed that off, it was a touchdown. And we get a tackle for loss, and we hold them to a field goal. Okay, so there's the one semi-aggressive play where you would most expect it. Okay, back to the Baylor series. 4-man front, middle linebacker up tight. The outside linebacker is playing off. We're actually going to get a stunt here from the nose tackle and the guard. And we don't get to him, but
great
because
job,
we're playing
Q.
tight, everybody within 7 yards.
Shaping underneath.
Gets all
And then immediately.
Now here we're going a 3-3-5. I'm looking, and you're going to see both of these men come on a blitz. And again, they don't get there in time, but aggressiveness, and we've got the other cornerback or linebacker on the line of scrimmage.
Lineman, or was it the guy pulling outside? I don't know. Either way, didn't count.
Shaping stands tall.
So if that play lasts half a second longer, Shaping gets drilled. Okay, we've got a 3rd and 2, and this is where I've been most critical of the last several weeks, where we don't play like it's 3rd and 2. So here we've got 5 guys on the line, right? And we're going to bring a middle linebacker blitz. This middle linebacker blitz causes the confusion between the guard, center tackle of who's supposed to block who. And Fautea gets loose and unblocked and gets a sack.
Downs if they don't get it.
See, that middle linebacker blitz causes the guard to, or tackle to come over to try and support with the blitz.
They bring in Doyle in the eye, Shaping, backside pressure, and he's sacked back at the 50.
And now we have a 4th and 5 instead of a, 1st down because, again, aggressiveness. All right, back to the Liberty game. They had a penalty on the 1st down, so now it's 2nd and 15. And you see 4-man front. Linebackers are 7 yards off the ball. Safeties are pretty deep, and they're just going to backpedal. And you see on snap, everyone just bails. It's just a straight bail. Now, on this one, we get lucky. The quarterback overthrows it, and the only time Talon Alfrey being 10 yards deeper than the receivers pays off with the interception.
Loss of 5 on 1st down.
So everyone bailing back. You see the receivers at the 1st down marker. Talon Alfrey 10 yards deeper gets the interception.
As if he was delivering it right in.
All right, so we went down and scored, obviously, after that pick. And Liberty has the ball back. It's 1st and 10 at the 25. There go a 2-twin set, and we got a 4-3 going on. Linebackers are taking the slot route. Looks like we're in man, and unfortunately, I'm not sure what happens to the cornerback out here, but he loses his man and allows him to complete the post. Middle linebacker, as you see, just will immediately bail. 5-7 yards deep on snap, following the running back out, then lets him go as he sees this man.
Nice throw.
So that was a missed assignment on that
That's good
play.
for 3rd.
Okay, so now we've got a 3rd and 1, and we have 5 down linemen, or 4 down linemen with one of the linebackers outside, Batty standing up out there, and they're just going to dive over the right side. But here's the problem again. There's nobody for Micah really to be worried about, and he's not uptight. Batty's a little bit far off, but again, linebacker. A 3rd and 1, and we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yards deep. Okay, in the Baylor game, he would have been here, right? Both of our linebackers would have been here, and that might be in the right position to stop them from getting this, because they only get it by a yard, half a yard, and that's mostly after the stand-up, because Batty does his job to take on this block.
By the head coach. 3rd and a yard.
Right.
Bennett.
So there, we pushed it outside. Micah comes up quick.
Will hand it off, Hunter.
But again,
right side, he's got enough.
It's just a little bit late.
Just kept churning for a gain
And they
of
pick
2.
it up by a yard. Now this one I'm not mad about. It's 2nd and 10, and we put several guys on the line. And this one they executed a lot better on this play. So this would be an execution play here.
For BYU early in this game.
Well outside.
Pressure shown
does
here.
turn it back in, but
Bennett
gets
will
blocked
hand it
out.
off, and Hunter goes free for a 1st down.
Micah Harper over pursued.
He was very
over
close to
left,
breaking it
took
for
himself out of the
more.
play.
3rd down and
But luckily we got the stop still. All right, so now they're down inside of the goal line. I wouldn't be so mad about this again, except for how far off the ball we are. And I would much prefer us in this formation. Instead of having the linebacker come out and be out on the slot receiver, I think that should be the safety responsibility. I mean, we're going to cover 2 here. We're in zone. And what you can see is our linebackers are going to flow further and further back, and they're going to both be along the 10-yard deep line when the running back or the quarterback decides to take it, because there is nobody in this area, and he nearly scores the touchdown. And see, he's checking, check in. Linebackers backed off, safeties backed off. Linebackers, both of the other linebackers are 10 yards deep. He's wide open because even though he's in the zone for the middle linebacker, he's not there. He's covering the slot receiver. And this is what the quarterback sees, all this open space. And he's going to take it.
Now he'll run it down to the 5.
And he gets just short of the first down. Okay, this is just a simple run up the middle. And again, first and goal. And look at our linebacker, our safety and linebacker alignment. Thule's way out here. Again, I would much rather see the safety covering the slot receiver so Thule can help with the run support or take this man. I'd like to see them switch responsibilities here. Now, this cornerback doesn't have anybody. I would love to see him, since he's got nobody, no responsibility, come hard on the cornerback. And unfortunately, Keenan's just going to drift, and because he is 3 yards deep in the end zone, he just can't react fast enough to the dive up the middle.
Running back is
As you see, he slides to looks like the B gap, and the running back takes the A gap. Again, if he starts here, heels on the goal line, he's got a chance at stopping this.
He'll take it, he'll score. Touchdown, Liberty.
See, Thule comes across, but again, that deep, well off the ball on third and goal or first and goal.
White 41. Watch him just pause for a second.
You're just too far
he
away.
Gets his eyes in the wrong gap.
If he's in the A gap rather than sliding, he can make that stop. But he's also got to be playing a lot more aggressive, and he's got to play tighter. All right, so back to the Baylor game. We're running back to our 3-3-5. It is 2nd and 20 because we got a penalty on them. And you'll see, again, everybody's fairly tight to the line. We've got both the linebackers, so showing pressure. We don't actually bring pressure. But then we're able to float to the ball really
Gets it out quick, complete.
Tight. It's a one-yard
nowhere to
game.
go.
Again, it's the alignment that's helping us get these stops against. All right, so I think this one's going to highlight a little bit the difference between how quick we were flowing at Liberty versus how quick we flowed against Baylor. If I can back this up just a touch.
Gets it out quick, complete. And nowhere to go.
All right, so 3-3-5, Bywater there, up close on the H-back. Thule here, Peely here, looks like. Just a run up the middle, and watch how quickly Thule comes up to lay the wood.
Got to get 19 here. They play conservative. Oh, and Thule gave him some smoke.
So even though Thule was playing about 5 yards off the ball, he read that quick, and he fielded with authority. Right, and as the announcers say, he gave him some smoke. And we get the stop and a punt. All right, so contrast that nice hit and field by Thule. Again, here, look, 2nd and 3. Again, a short yardage to go. We're playing 5 yards off. Here's Peely here. Other outside linebacker, can't tell who it is. Several yards outside of the play. And again, 5-6 yards off the ball. I believe this is Thule over here. So he's outside of the box, but a little bit closer. They're going to run up the middle, and Peely, rather than finding that hole and feeling hard, he just kind of shuffles. And because of the non-aggressiveness, not attacking that B gap, it's an easy pickup again.
A lot of different styles this year, trying to figure out what will work.
Shuffle. Hit the blocker, let the play come to you, and
he's shrugged off a tackle.
No attempt to meet them at the line of scrimmage.
Got about 7. Keenan Peely made it.
Okay, 3rd and 1 again. So 3rd and short yardage. Linebackers, everybody playing off the ball. Safety, 25 yards off the ball. Bywater out here on the slot receiver. The other linebacker is going to come and get on this H-back. And again, now in this case, I'm not sure it is. I think it's the nose tackle who absolutely beats their man and gets contact in the behind the line of scrimmage. But because there's no field from the linebackers, nobody from the safety, there's no second hit, nobody to stand him up, and he's able to fall forward and get the first down. So as you see, hesitate.
Off right up the middle again.
No aggressiveness.
Again on
and
the
they get the first down.
Hunter plunged forward.
All right, we switch into a four-man front. It looks like we're possibly going man out here, but there's confusion. I think Mandel thinks somebody's here to help him on the inside release. There isn't. Bywater stays with his man. I don't know if there was confusion in the check there, but there's no help here because the safety, you can only see his shadow. So if the safety is supposed to be there, he can't because he is 18 yards off the ball.
Outs are covered. BYU going deeper into its defensive line. More substitutions here. Bennett, first down. Throw.
Oh, shoot me.
Wide open, Trayon Sibley.
So, again, he's expecting the safety to be there. Safety is 20 yards off the ball. Can't be there to help out. Okay. Another third down and 2. Four-man front. Micah's up here, showing on the line. Linebackers are 6-7 yards off the ball on a 3rd and 2. If we stop them here, we get a field goal attempt. Safety, again, 15 yards off the ball. Micah's only about 10 here, but again, the only one here is the tight end. So it should basically be one of these two men say, I have the tight end, and the other one has got to come up for the run support. But again, linebackers are playing sideways, are flowing sideways rather than up the field to prevent and attack the run. And so they are reacting. Not moving up. Lead blocker, the lineman, gets to come and meets the linebacker 7 yards deep. Now he does a good job of shedding him to get a tackle, but he gets a 12-yard, 15-yard gain because we can't tackle. But we also don't attack them at the line. See, look at this. Now we got a good view here.
Look at this pull.
Linebacker needs to be shooting this gap right now.
You get a great block by Bollinger, the fullback. Great push on the right side of that offensive line. Cam ready.
Okay, 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line. 4 down linemen, and Chaz Ayu is here, the linebacker playing tight. Everyone else is at nearly the goal line or in the end zone here as Micah is, but Micah comes up for support, and Micah is actually going to get to the ball before Keenan does on this play. Chaz is going to come outside. It's not there.
Hunter on
Micah throws pretty good.
And Hunter is brought down near the first tackler this time.
All right. Here is us not playing zone very well. 3rd and goal. You can see we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. The BYU defenders there to their trips receivers. And this guy's just going to run a post corner. And the safety, I'm assuming, is who that is. That's Udo over there, and that's probably the cornerback, one of the linebackers. And then Udo's going to have to make up his mind of who he's going to guard because he's got the post corner coming behind him, and then he has another guy sitting on the goal line because the safety doesn't go and go with the post corner route. So you see the guy come in, gives Micah a little shake, and Micah is looking at this guy who has 3 linebackers here, and he's just going to float to the back of the corner of the end zone.
Still Bennett.
Quarterback steps up. Micah's looking at the quarterback,
Back of the end zone.
not the receiver. Udo can't cover both of them,
Possibly could,
and it's an easy touchdown. Okay, now back to the Baylor, and this will be the last one we do. We are going with a 4-man front. We're actually going to bring another linebacker blitz. These two end up doing a stunt, which allows us to get into the backfield. We're going man over the top. And
sure can, Matt. For the backside pressure, they get to Chapin.
I believe that's either our second or third sack already. Okay, again, 4-3 or... Yep. Actually, this might be a 3-3-5 with both the linebackers up, but so 3 down linemen, 2 of the linebackers showing. We are going to bring a linebacker blitz. Tuli's going to come on a blitz on the right side. Chase Chapin out of the pocket, and that pressure causes him to throw an incomplete pass. On 2nd and 16. See that again. See? Tuli comes. Boom. See, that's a blitz. That's the blitz, right? You see so much of this. I think we finally play off on this one because it's a 3rd and 16 after this. But that's something we haven't done. When's the last time you saw 2 linebackers coming on a blitz, right? If you're in a 3-3-5, you've got to bring somebody. And as you can see in the Baylor game, so much different than what we did in Liberty and what we did in Wyoming and what we did in Arkansas. Now, again, this is the 3rd and 16, and this is where you can play loose. This is where you can play deep, right? You've got 16 yards to give. But still, our linebackers are closer than they were in the Liberty game. They're only 1, 2, 3 yards off the line of scrimmage on a 3rd and 16. They're going to back off. But Batty's going to come hard off the edge, and he's going to get his mitt on the ball for a pass breakup. Boom.
Incomplete.
All right. So that's what this defense needs to fix. See, Tuiaki has been going more and more cautious every game since the Oregon game. He'll have spurts of aggressiveness, and it actually worked pretty well in the first quarter of the Notre Dame game. And then he just got scared. And against Arkansas, we were terrified. Almost, I don't know if we brought a blitz more than twice. I don't know that we had more than 4 down linemen once or twice. But this is what BYU needs to do. The defense plays really well when we have them play aggressive, right? They're filling those run gaps quick. We are bringing the linebackers, both of them, all 3 of them. You know, you're not always going to get home, but it causes the chaos. It causes quick passes. It causes incompletions. It causes interceptions. That's why we were, I believe, a lot more successful in the interception department in the secondary, was because we brought the pressure to force those errant throws. So, please, Tuiaki, Sataki, come on. Just rewatch the Baylor game and say, okay, we make our small adjustments for East Carolina, run this type of defense, and we will get plenty of stops. All right, Cougars, it's nearly midnight here. I'm hoping maybe this is what we will see in the future. Maybe that's the change we'll finally get. I'm going to be advocating for it because I think, this was the game plan. This is the game plan we should have had all year. A fast, aggressive defense. Some violence of action. All right, guys. Peace. If you like this video, please like, comment, share. I'm just now starting this, so it's going to take a little while, and I would appreciate any love you could show. All right, guys. Good night.